With the recent update involving user goalies, there has been a change in how you should be creating your goalie build. There is a new meta build in Season 3 that you should be using right now. It is being used by top goalies and clubs since the release of this update, and with this build, you can propel your net mining to a whole nother level. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Moving on to the build, the class that we are going to be wanting to run is hybrid. Stand up and butterfly are not very good, and the X factors and stats that you get with it aren't very even, and they're really bad. So we're going to go with the hybrid. With the recent update, they've really boosted taller goalies. You won't get as many lucky goals or BS goals scored on you. So we're going to go higher, we're going to go taller, we're going to go 6'5", and we're going to go 180 for the weight, the lowest weight you can get. That'll up your speed without affecting too many things, and speed is very important, as well as agility. For our abilities, we'll get into that at the end, and our boosts are both going to go to our glove, expert glove high and expert glove low. Go into our attributes, we are going to put more of our attribute points to glove low than stick low, mainly because people want to shoot at your glove more than they want to shoot at your stick. It's a very good tendency to have your glove low higher than your stick low, and your glove high higher than your stick low. 5-hole is a stat that isn't very important when you're playing user teams, but if the team you're playing has a compy, forward, or defenseman, I would really recommend making 2 separate builds, one with 5-hole up and one with 5-hole subtracted, because goal or compies love to go 5-hole, and when they're close and you're not in the 5-hole, it's going to go in, I'd say, half the time. So I would really recommend making 2 different builds and switching between the 2. And then for hands, glove high is going to go up 2. Stick high is just going to stay the same. We're not going to touch it. And passing is going to go down 3. Passing doesn't really matter. I mean, 84 is still a decent stat, so we're going to subtract that just because, so we can get our stick or glove high. Going to our quickness, we're going to up our speed up by 1, agility up 2, and durability and endurance down 2. Agility is more important than speed. In a net, if you are too fast, one little flick of the stick can affect your entire positioning, and you know, it really sucks when you move at the last second and it messes up your save. So I really recommend running max 92, 91 speed. I go with 90 just so I could, you know, feel more comfortable with my movements. Agility is going to really help you when you like make a wrong move or you're pushing to the wrong side. So we're going to put our agility up more than our speed, up to 91. We're not going to touch our poke check. A 90 poke check is very good. I would say going for a flying poke check on a breakaway beginning of the game is one of the best things because they won't expect it. Having a high poke check will help you to push that stick out farther and make the poke check. Durability and endurance, they aren't very important. Despite your energy, it doesn't really matter when it comes to making saves. It is something that's based on your team, not you. Having your endurance and durability really high is pointless because it doesn't affect how much you make a save too much, and you could put that towards speed and agility because it's more important. Moving on, our rebound control is going to be at 84, and rebound control is pretty important, but it's pretty easy to get back in position and know where the rebounds are going to go if you've played for a while. So if you are new to the game, I'd put up your rebound control more, but if you played the game for a couple of years, definitely keep your rebound control up high. Moving on, vision is going to go +1 just to 90. Not really many teams run screens other than maybe in 6s, so again, you can make another build or put it up if you would like, but I'd really recommend 90 because it's really solid, and you don't really have to move it too much. It doesn't cost that much ability points. Now, breakaway is a very important stat because if you are facing a breakaway and you go the wrong way, having a higher breakaway stat is going to help you make that save. So we're going to pretty much put it up as high as we can without affecting too many abilities. So breakaway is going to go +4. Moving on to angles. Angles is very pointless. You see the description. It only applies when you use instinct aim. So if you use instinct aim, I would say you should put angles up, but instinct aim is very hard to use while also being a consistent goalie. So I don't use instinct. If you are and you're really good at it, put your angles up. But if you aren't going to use instinct, put it all the way down. And then recover. 89 is a very solid stat. We want to boost our breakaway as high as possible, so we're going to minus this too. Now moving on to our zone ability. Contortionist is not very good. I would not recommend it. Last Stand is very good if you face a lot of breakaways, but I wouldn't recommend using it as your X Factor. I mean, it's a pretty big thing. All or Nothing is as good as a superstar ability. I wouldn't use it as a zone ability. And then two that we're going to recommend are Post to Post and Butterfly Effect. If you use your right stick and you go post to post a lot, I'd recommend Post to Post. But if you're more of a stationary, make the save, be consistent, go with Butterfly Effect. So we're going to put Butterfly Effect in for this video, but you can change it up if you want to go with Post to Post. Now for the abilities on our superstar level, we are going to go with Light Work. Most shots that you face are going to be considered wrist shots, so we are definitely going to want to put on Light Work because you're going to get a boosted chance of saving it. Even if you're out of position, it really helps. And then the other one we are going to put is Post to Post. No, wait, no. No Timer. We're going to put No Timer on because in ESHL, one of the best ways to score is having a person with 1T. Even if you are a little bit out of position, No Timer is a great way to get an extra little boost on your saves. So this is the meta build for goaltenders in the new season, especially after the new update. I would really recommend you use it. Thank you for watching. If you feel up to it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.